So I guess it's not obvious to everyone. Hi, I'm Shaggy. I'm Phil Alitea. I don't mean to constantly, pat myself on the titties for my genius and idiosyncratic self-awareness. I just spent a lot more time outside the rat race than you have, so I spent more time observing it as abnormal behavior. Just found myself watching a video of Bill Burham explaining to people that the world has already been colonized. There's nowhere to expand into. This room of people are just looking at him like they've never heard of Lebensraum. I'm just like, okay, an entire room of people that didn't know why World War II was actually fought. There's nowhere to expand to. And then explaining that corporations figured out that they could expand into your home, and specifically into your time. It's not about how many products you buy, it's about how many times you buy. It's about how much time you spend with the company, because the longer you spend with the company, the more likely you are to make an impulse buy for having spent your time with the company. Y'all know this. It's so funny. I'm listening to Bill Burham say these. Is his name Bo Burham? I don't know. The fucking homoerotic comedian that does the songs. We're gonna take him serious as somebody who's going to explain to us how the economy works. What's his qualification? He spends a lot of time in hotel rooms between gigs. But is it in his content? No. This is a song about a house fire. Is not something that makes you a person that should be taken seriously when you're talking about things like asking people to spend their time differently. An entertainer needs you to spend your time focused directly on them and not on anything distracting from them. I'm not an entertainer. I don't actually give a fuck how much of your time you spend on my work. What I care about is knowing what of my work impacted you because you tipped me and left me that message saying, hey, that touched my life. Thank you for that. Do more of that, please. I'm not here to entertain you. I'm here to set an example. And that's deeply boring, and I just really don't care. Because I'm actually really funny. If you watch all of these all the way through a few times and get to know me, you'd notice I'm joking, and just about everything I say is a joke. It's coded to be funny, so I'm making these stupid faces. So is it really not obvious to you that what these mega corporations want from you is your time? Disney Plus doesn't give a fuck if you watch a single one of their programs, or like them for that matter. Disney Plus just doesn't want you opening Netflix. Is it really not obvious to you? Budweiser used to make commercials about how if you wouldn't buy Budweiser, they'd just buy up all the shelf space on the planogram so their competitor had nowhere to put their product. These mega corporations don't give a fuck. So many of what you think are competing companies are actually owned by the same parent company. They don't give a fuck what you actually buy. They just give a fuck that you spend your time thinking about them and not their competitor. But do you really not know that? Is that really not obvious to you? Because if you supported me, I could make you videos proving it definitively.